Hey, good morning guys, welcome back to the channel. Lunch on the bike, 19. Yeah, a little bit different. I have cycled into town, and first time I've ever parked my bike here in Central Festival. And I've got a little bit of a problem I need to deal with before we go for lunch. Today's lunch, recommended by Dan. He sent me an email. He's a man of very few words. He just sent me a photo. So, something that I've never tried before in Thailand. So, I've got a problem. My mum's 3BB, her internet. I have been with them since I moved to Thailand, and probably 6 years ago upgraded to fibre. And it has been perfect, and their service has always been fantastic. But a couple of years ago, AIS bought 3BB, and now when you've got a problem, you've got a problem. Yeah, so Central Festival opens at 11. So as you can see, the barriers are still up, 5-2 here. So all these people are just waiting for all the places to open. Yeah, so I'm up here, 3rd floor. It's where all the shops selling phones and the likes are. Oh, come on down. I normally don't film in here, on this channel for sure. Yeah, don't ever think Thailand's a third world country. It's definitely not. Okay, so here's the AIS. I'm going in here. I'm going to see the staff and see if I can get something to keep my mum going until her 3BB's up and running. That was a little bit stressful. So I went to AIS. They do a great pocket Wi-Fi with a SIM card. Works for a year, 100 gigabyte. Sorry, sold out. So they sent me across there to Banana IT, and yeah, I got one there. But then I've got to go back to AIS and get a SIM card. Meantime, just got all that sorted out. 3BB sent a message. We'll be there between 3 and 4. So anyway, let's get on the bike. Yeah, so that's us. We're sorted. Yeah, you kind of park almost at the basement. But there's a big motorbike park there, as you can see. Normally, if I'm in here, I am in my car. So there. First time I've ever taken you through here, that's for sure. This place opens at 11, and really the car park, or this level of the car park, nearly always full. I'm pretty sure it's predominantly staff. God, I feel like I'm going to knock my head. I'm sitting quite high. Now, I haven't set my computer yet, there's no signal down here. And it's been raining, it's okay now. Yeah, so at the top of that ramp there, I could have turned left, taken me to Second Road. If I knew where I was going, I would have thought about it beforehand. Anyway, let's take you down the beach. Today, a buffet for lunch, right? And a food style I don't think I've ever had in Thailand. I did in a previous life. Try to remember when. 88 to 91. I did work in Saudi Arabia as an aircraft engineer, and I don't think I did much in the way of Arabic food. It was predominantly, I worked on an air base, and we had a bakery there. Not like anything you can imagine, right? Don't think of like a bakery like you know of. Anyway, there was a shed in the middle of the airfield that they made bread and a couple of dips. Over on the right, the beach. Thais tend not to sit on the beach. During the day, it's just too hot for them. They don't like the sun, they don't like getting browned. It was funny in Central. Met 4 subscribers in there. All lovely people, like to have a chat. I was gassing so much, I missed my place in the AIS queue, but then yeah, I got sorted out. Notice all these coloured stripes on the road. That's Pattaya. I'm just going to take a drive up here. I haven't been up here for years. Just Pattaya, trying to keep to the pride. This is Baywalk, I believe. And again, a place I haven't been down for a long time. I think I came down once since I started the channel. I remember the hotel here, you had like a balcony with a swimming pool built into it. And yeah, I can't see it now, so it must have sprung a leak. Okay, which way am I going to take you? Where we're going is behind Tuckcom, okay, so I would like to say my brain is connected, but it's not really. I could have done with being along the way to the right there, so we'll get an extended tour of the town. I could turn right and double back. That would take me to Soi 15, but I will just cut through the avenue. When I cycled into town, it was raining lightly, so you'll see the roads are a little bit wet, but it was very light. I was like, even if it's raining like that, I'll still film it. It wasn't enough to put me off. Avenue Shopping Centre. In behind there, upstairs, Robin Hood. One of the very popular restaurants in town. The chap I met there in at AIS itself, he was saying he stayed at this hotel, I think Apex, he said, and he said, oh, it was great. They put me in like their top room and give me a good deal because I was staying for the month. And then he watches the town videos at night, and he noticed that it had become a bit of a coconut bar outside on Second Road. So when he went and had a look, he was like, no, I really don't want to be staying there. So he's not staying there this time. That's us on Soi 15. On the right there, we just passed Carando's. Very popular bar there. Took's Bar. The two hotels kind of came along at the same time, the Amethyst and the Debua. We'll make it just before the Bathurst. Time-wise, where are we? 11:58. Perfect. They start their lunch at 12. For me, a buffet is, it's not my favourite, right? Because I like to just sit down and eat. But we'll see. You decide yourself if it's an option that you would consider. Somebody did say the helmet law hasn't really got on, and I know you're seeing a lot of people without helmets, but actually I'm probably seeing more people with helmets than usual. I think it's definitely increased. I think the fear of 2,000 baht fine. I did a little ride round Jomtien last night, and I talked about the new alcohol laws that came into force over the weekend, and it hasn't changed anything. Yeah. And I'll put a link in the description to the Pattaya News. They put quite a long and confusing, I thought it was confusing article. The problem is all the groups that are against alcohol here, they're like, yeah, we need to close bars at 12, we need to, you know, they're reading into what they want, and all the people that like a drink, they're reading into what they want, and the government hasn't really came out with anything setting it in concrete, you know. So just think of it, 99% of the time, nothing has changed, okay? Over there, .com. We're going to head down the side of it once there's traffic. Get a little space in there. Well, it's a big e-bike here right in front of me. That's us down the left-hand side of Turkcom. I must have passed this restaurant that we're going to, I don't know, a few hundred times. And to be honest, I had never noticed it. You know what it's like. You're kind of focusing on the road. Tuk.com is kind of where you go for all your technical stuff. But this guy here on the right, MacBook and notebook repair, he's Pattaya 2U. Actually, very, very good. This is where I cycle home in the night when I finish my ride. That new bar there. It looks very nice, put it that way. This is where we are going. Pattaya. Okay. So, let me take you inside, take you for a bit of lunch, and yeah, we'll see what we get, okay? Yeah, so this is what we're going for today. I asked the lady there, she says, we open at 11, close at 11. Let me show you the buffet. Oh, come on, camera. So, yeah, you know I'm not a seafood guy, so I'll be avoiding that. Very, very different from me, for sure. Oh, oh. For those of you that like fish, I'm sure you'll have a good time. Lots of different type of rices. And a little chicken drumsticks at the end, and probably fish again there. Anyway, let's give it a go and give it a try, okay? First off, I have to say, the staff are absolutely lovely. I mean, she was like, would you like some chicken skewers? They're just out, they've just made them, so they're like chicken drumsticks. I'll show you what I've got on the plate. I am not the most adventurous person, I know, but two different rices, two pieces of bread, this little one here, yeah, I don't know what it's called, but I had it a lot when I was in Saudi. And then, yeah, chicken drumstick, and then three little chicken drumsticks as well. So, really, really outside my comfort zone, okay? $250. Coke is extra, right? But they have got a salad bar and a drink station as well. It's like orange juice and stuff like that. Nothing wrong with it at all, for sure. I'm noticing over there, this includes ice cream for the buffet. 1 cup for one person. So there's not many buffets in town for 250 baht. Yeah, my dining in Saudi was pretty much the same as my dining here. Mostly European food. They didn't have McDonald's, but they had something else. Max or something it was called. Chicken shawarmas, they were excellent. I have to say, everything very, very fresh. As I always say, you know, a buffet, you don't know how long it sits out or what have you, but everything there, immaculate. You can see my gold shop from here. The one, not my gold shop, but the one I go to, you know. Gold was at 67,400. It went up far too quick. It then dropped to 61,000. Is now 61.9. So it looks like it's stabilised. Yeah, my memories of dining with Saudis was they had like a whole lamb, you know, like you would have a suckling pig, they had a lamb. But as with Thailand, nothing went to waste. Oh, have an eye. Yeah, it's quite a lot of the Muslim faith over here in Thailand. But it doesn't have the animosity that's in the UK. They seem to be generally quiet, keep to themselves, and just go on with their lives. So they do have a menu here as well. Although I haven't had a look at it. I just thought, oh, there's a buffet. You know what the price is, and you have as much as you want. Quite a few people come in there. Maybe another 10 have arrived. I'm looking around. I'm actually looking at the fridge. It's all soft drinks. Okay, I don't think they serve beer, but you don't need a beer with every meal. Let me get some salad. Yeah, I did go back for a salad and another little top-up plate. Dan, very, very good choice. I don't have a bill on the table, but you know, it's 250 baht plus whatever they charge for a Coke. Highly, highly recommend it. And I'm sure one day when Nongs somebody she'll be like, yeah, we'll go there. She had a mukata last night and she came back too full. You know what it's like. Okay guys, thanks very much for joining me on my lunch on the bike and a little bit in Central Festival. Okay, we'll see you guys next time. Bye bye for now.